Hi, welcome to the AllBrands Show with me, your host. Today, Courtney Douthat. We have taken over the AllBrands Show. I have seized the show. So today, we're going to be having a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun machines here that we're going to be playing with. But first, I want to say hey to some of you guys in the comments because I'm never live. And also, thank you guys so much for 21,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. You know, whenever you get us to another 1,000, I magically appear. All right. It's like saying Beetlejuice 3 times, but if you say like quote show 3 times, I show up. So hi, Debbie. Hey, Barbara Jones. Hello. Oh my goodness. So and Gal. Hello. I'm seeing a lot of familiar names. Hey, Karen. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hello. I'm not going to sit here all day, I promise, but it's so cool to get to see you guys live. So if you are live right now, what is this? Thursday at 3:30. I can actually see your comments. So come say hello. Come say hi. Oh my goodness. Hello, guys. This is so cool. I love being live with you guys. Y'all are so sweet. So we have a lot of things to go for. But first off, I want to remind you guys that we do, when we are live, do a $25 AllBrands gift card. So put in hashtag AllBrands down in the comment section. So just hashtag AllBrands, and it's automatically going to enter you to win a $25 AllBrands e-gift card. So make sure hashtag AllBrands is put in that comments. You can do it a billion times, but it only enters you one time. I've asked. So, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm never live, so I'm like, oh. So what I would love to go over, because this coming weekend is Houston Quilt Festival, and I am beyond excited. That's like my Christmas. I don't know if y'all are aware of that. It's so much fun. I get to meet a lot of you guys, but I get to see a lot of my friends like Angela Wolf, Jerry Granada, Cindy Hogan, Colleen Sweatman, love Colleen, Alexis Galloway, Emily Thompson. Like there are so many people that are going to be at Houston Quilt Festival with us, and I cannot wait. So if you guys haven't planned to come to Houston Quilt Festival, what are you doing? We're going to be there the whole time in the AllBrands booth with Brother, having so much fun. But we also get So Steady is going to be in our booth, as well as Reliable. Bernina E16 is in our booth. Dime is in our booth. And guys, these deals are going to be really, really cool. I might get to tell you a little bit. I don't know if anyone's going to stop me, but like we're going to have some good deals on some Dime product, Reliable product, Brother product. I really don't think there's anyone in our booth that isn't giving a huge discount because it's Houston Quilt Festival. And we all love Houston Quilt Festival. Brenda, you're going to be there? Oh, yay. We'll get to meet you. Awesome. Stephanie, I love your sweatshirt. So cute. Did you ScanNCut? So yes and no. So on my sweatshirt, the main images were already there. I saw it at Walmart. And I loved it, but I felt like it needed something. And so on Behind the Seams, which is our membership channel, we went and added, I don't know if you can see it all. We went and added sparkly little bits because it needed something. It needed a little So, all right, guys. Well, let's jump into today's video because I know you guys could totally listen to me ramble all day long. You're like, no. So today what I want to do is play with My Connection live because I feel like whenever I do anything with My Connection, people have a lot of questions. And I don't think I've ever done a live video. I think I did one for Behind the Seams, again, our membership channel, but I've never done one with everybody. So we're going to do this all together. So right here in front of me, I have this page. It's clip art. So you could use a coloring book page, and I have done a video on our YouTube channel on my show, AllBrands After Hours, where we used a coloring book page. But this, I wanted to use clip art. So, when you can type into Google clip art and then fall or Christmas or whatever it is that you want to do, that's what I did. So I just typed in fall clip art and this cute little pumpkin came up. He's simple, he's cute. But I thought, how cute would he be as an applique? We know I love a good applique. So I am using my Luminaire today. You could do this with a number of the machines. So this is a scanning frame that comes with your Luminaire, but it also comes with the new Avenir as well as the 10 needle, the 1055. Now, if you don't have any of those machines and you do have like a Stellaire, there is My Design Snap app that you could use to take a picture of it and bring it in that way instead of scanning it. So you still are totally able to do this. You just go through My Design Snap. That's the difference. So if you have a Stellaire, absolutely can do this. Any machine that you can use My Design Snap, you can bring it on over. So I'm going to take my page right here. Let's see. I have one mini tree skirt quilt to make, and then I'm diving back into my ScanNCut. And you got some projects to do. I have the 225. Is my connection worth stepping up to the 325? For me personally, because I never want to tell someone yes or no. For me personally, I love it. because I can change any picture at all into embroidery. So with your ScanNCut, there are different model ScanNCuts. Let me explain this. So there are different model ScanNCuts, and they do different things, because I'll never tell you that a ScanNCut is old or not usable. So there's CM, so before AutoBlade, and then there's SDX, which is AutoBlade technology. So those are the easiest way to separate them in your head: CM and SDX. SDX, again, AutoBlade, and they came up with additional features. Now, CM blades, you had to change the blade on it. So the higher the number you went up to, the more the blade came out, and then you had to mess with the pressure and find those to get the perfect pressure and blade setting for every single different kind of material. But with the SDX versions, it has an auto blade, which is this little fancy girl right here. So it had an auto blade, so it's automatically going to detect how thick that material is and only cut through that material. So you're not having to test cut. I haven't test cut it, and I can't tell you how long. So it will. I prefer an SDX. So they don't make the CM models anymore, but I know some people see them on like Facebook Marketplace and places like that. Me personally, I would always go to an SDX because I want auto blade technology. I don't want to have to test cut and find the setting for every single one of them. And then once your blade runs down a little bit, the settings change. And like it's just cumbersome. So SDX. Okay, so now that we've decided we want an SDX model, what do we do now? Well, now you have to decide, do you want the 225, 230, 325, 330, 85, 125. There's so many different numbers, OMG, right? So when it goes to that, I want all the features because it's me. Hello. So I usually go towards the higher end models. But if you don't care about scanning in a 12 by 24, then SDX 85 will do you well. Before my 325 and my 330, I had a 225 and I really liked her and she was great. I only upgraded because of my connection. Now, the 225s and 230s can do my connection, but only one way. So think of it like this. I'm in my teacher mode. So the embroidery machine, a wireless brother embroidery machine, can send a design, so a PES embroidery file, over to the ScanNCut, and it can read it and turn it into a cut file. But the ScanNCut will only talk back to certain machines and only a few ScanNCuts. So a 230 and 225 cannot talk back to do full mind connection. It can be talked to, but it cannot talk back. Only the 325 and the 330 can talk back. And it can only talk back to certain embroidery machines. I like how I'm like literally back. So it can only talk back to a Luminaire, an Avenir, and a Stellaire. But Courtney, can it talk to a PR 1050? No. So Luminaire, Avenir, Stellaire. Those are your three that you can talk back to. So I usually say if someone has a Luminaire or a Stellaire, and if you're getting the new Avenir, I'm like, go to a 325, go to a 330, because you could completely unlock the full features of my connection. So long spiel over. Can I get a 225 husband? I don't know, Barbara Jones. So that's my spiel. So if you have a Luminaire, an Avenir, or a Stellaire machine, get a 325 or a 330 ScanNCut. If you do not have those three machines, you could totally get a 230 or 225 ScanNCuts. I usually stay with just those models. I don't go into any other models because then you start taking away features, and I want my features. So someone asked, okay? Someone asked. You cannot blame me on that one. I still use my CM model, and I hope to upgrade soon. It works great, though. That's the thing. It's a ScanNCut. Does it still scan? Does it still cut? Yes, then it's still good. So I keep all my previous model ScanNCuts. I actually have my 225 over there because when it's Christmas time and you need to hurry up and bring out some projects, it's nice to have it nearby. All right, sorry, long spiel over. Someone asked me. You can't blame me on that one. All righty, so I'm gonna keep this way. All righty, so I have my design right here. There we go. So all I did was take the magnets that it gives you like this, and I just went like right there. So now she's magneted on there. Alrighty, let's play with some camera angles here. Oop, not that camera angle. Oh, you know what? It is that camera angle. There we go. All right, I'm going to be trying to be really well. I'm going to move the mic. Excuse my reach. Okay. Can you hear me still? Okay, guys. Awesome. All right, so we're going to go to embroidery. Ooh, home. I don't know where my brain was. My design center. Sorry about that. And then we're going to go into scanning the little leaf right here. There we go. I personally like to do an illustration design. All right, and then we're going to put in our frame. There we go. Awesome. All right, so once we do that, we can hit scan. There's good. Ooh, I need to fix it. I moved it. There we go. All right, now she's going to go ahead and recognize it. Ooh, and I had it too close to the wall. Let me pull it back slowly. There we go. It would help if I didn't do that. All right, let's switch you guys back to this one so you can see a little bit better. I think I scared her. She hit the wall and she was like, what? There we go. Ooh. I'm wondering if this is one of those turn it off and turn it back on moments where it's like having a fit. It might be. Let's see. Well, yeah, let's turn her off, turn it back on. I'm gonna take her frame out. Come here. Let's see if it lets me. Let's let her turn back on real fast. So everyone, what did we learn today? Pull it away from the wall. That's what we learned today. There we go. Well, now you just get to watch me do it again, okay? That's all that is. There she goes. There we go. All righty. So I'm going to pull it out just while we do. Oh, no, let's see. There we go. Pull it out just while it does that reconfiguration. Let me switch you guys cameras. I know Barber Punt must get a workout from moving all these cameras. All righty. So I think it's this one. Oh, it's this one, but you have to move your face, Courtney. There we go. All righty. So we're going to go to My Design Center. Again, the little leaf, illustration design, and now we can put our frame in. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and make you guys get motion sickness and hit scan. Okay. There she goes. All right. So she's going to go ahead and scan. I'm going to make sure my paper is laying flat like it should. There she goes. That's cool. Let's see. Let me not get in y'all's way again. I got to remember which camera is which camera. Usually I can cut out for my videos. Courtney, could you please do a demonstration on scoring cardstock with the ScanNCut? Okay, we did one. What was that, guys? That was when we did the gingerbread house. We did paper gingerbread houses on the channel last Christmas, which is still up on our channel, and we did the scoring on that. I have to remember to pull my ScanNCut from the wall. I completely understand. Vicky gets me, okay? How do I know what number? Ooh, let's see. How do I know what number it is? Let's see. Was that the question? It popped up. Let's see. Oh, how do I know what number I have? Usually it's on your ScanNCut. Let's see. Ooh, and she's done already. Okay, I was just talking a lot, I guess. All right. Usually it's right here on your ScanNCut. So right under the screen is going to say, mine says SDX 330. I have a 325. I have a 230. I have too many machines, but that's how you would know which one you have. All right. So she's done scanning. Let me switch it back. There we go. And what I want to do is I want to toggle in like this, just to get rid of anything else I don't want. Can you guys see that okay? Is it giving you a cast? I feel like the light is casting a shadow on this thing. Which one is it? Who's casting a shadow? It's this guy. Okay. I start moving lights. Alrighty. So there we go. Can you guys see that okay? Let me know in the comments. Are we okay? Let's see. I'm going to try to scoot you guys in just a little bit. There we go. All right. There we go. Sorry about the movement. All right. Here we go. Now, there we go. All right, now you can do a number of different things on here. You can remove a background. We don't have a background on our photo, so we're fine with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it that I actually have less colors right here because I only have 2 colors. All right, there we go. Hit okay. And it's going to go ahead and configure that over. There she goes. Oh, there we go. Awesome. All right, so now we have our pumpkin. I'm going to tell it to up the colors because I wanted to retry and get that brown just a little bit better. Okay. I think it combined it. I haven't tried with this one. I should probably pre-try these things, huh? I don't see an orange. Let's see. I'm going to answer some of y'all's questions while it's doing that. All right, let's see. A lot of hashtag AllBrands. You guys are awesome. Are there going to be any special bundles for the 330? Yes, there will. It's actually some really good bundles. I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, let's see. What embroidery are you using? I'm using a Luminaire. Ah, there we are. We had to tell it we had additional colors. So now you see how it's gotten our brown and it's gotten our orange. So I'm going to go ahead and hit set. There we go. And there she is. How cool. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to start coloring. I'm going to come to this side. I'm sorry to keep switching back and forth on you guys. All righty. So I want to go to the paint bucket right here. And I'm going to actually select my color. Say I have orange. Hit OK. And then I'm going to go in just a little bit to zoom in. Not that much. There we go. All right. So I'm going to go right here. And I'm going to start coloring my orange. Let's see. Why is it I want to color? Oh. I'm going to be able to see it. There we go. All right, so I can go in here and color the different ones if I want to, or if I like these colors, I can go ahead and just keep them. But using your paint bucket or I use my paint bucket. I cannot tell you how many times I never use the little paintbrush, but it's up to you. Let's see what she looks like. How cute is that? So now she's embroidered little pumpkin. I'm going to go ahead and hit set. All right, and then I'm going to hit edit. And now this is where it's going to give me patches. So I'm going to hit this patch button. I can make the whole thing a patch or select certain colors. So if I wanted to make the whole thing, again, that first one, if I want to select certain parts, hit the second part. I want all the orange to be a patch. So I'm going to go ahead and hit next. Sorry, not a patch, applique. Return. This tells you where my brain goes. All right, so right there. My brain just stopped and restarted. There we go. All righty. I like to play with this one too. Have you guys ever played with the distance one as well? All right. An applique. I keep saying patch. Applique, Courtney. Applique. There we go. Hit next. All right. And we're going to preview. Now you can tell it you want a zigzag, a satin. I prefer a satin stitch for my applique, but it is 100% up to you what you prefer. All right. And you could tell it that you want the inners and outers if you had like a letter A or something that had insides, or just the whole outside, which is what I'm doing. All right, hit preview. Next. All right, so now we have an applique piece underneath. So now if you look right here, it's got the cuts, the line, then the satin stitch, and then the rest of my pumpkin out there. And if you notice, it's got that zigzag no stitch line where originally that color was. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. And now she's ready to go. How cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit embroider. And she's ready. So now we just got to get our frame ready, our hoop. All right, I'm going to switch you back here, guys. All right, so thank you to the scanning frame. I want to call it a mat so bad because I use ScanNCut so much. It's not a mat, Courtney. It's a frame. There we go. All right. Now, if you know me, I do not like hooping things, so I always have a mad neck hoop somewhere nearby. This one is a dime hoop. Again, tons of awesome things that we're going to have at Festival for dime. So I have this right here already with some this is a heavy cutaway. Is it cutaway? Yeah, that's a cutaway. Go to tear it. That's a cutaway. Heavy cutaway stabilizer, as well as just some fabric in there. Now, I am going to take some fabric once I remember where I put it. Where did I put it? Story of my life. I never know where I put things. Anyways, so I have some Heat and Bond Ultra right here. I usually prefer Heat and Bond Light. I don't know where I put my Heat and Bond Light, so we're going to use Heat and Bond Ultra today. Also don't know where I put my scissors, so we're using these. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece of that. because I'm going to go ahead and put it on the back. Now, someone did ask me one time in the comments, Courtney, do I have to treat the back of my material before I put it in my ScanNCut? And you absolutely do not have to pre-treat. I personally do pre-treat if it's going to be an applique, because I know that I'm going to want that that applique to hold down. If you've ever noticed any puckering in your applique, it's probably that like the center wants to pucker all weird. That's probably because you didn't pre-treat it. So let's see. I wanted to make sure that this hoop was big enough before I went through the trouble. All right. So that's probably, again, because you didn't pre-treat your fabric and it's got weird puckering. Sometimes I don't pre-treat if I want to be bad. But most of the time I do, especially because a lot of times I'm making appliques for little kids and they want to pick. You've seen it. All right, let's see. So I have some orange corduroy fabric, because how fun would this be as an applique? I'm not sure how big this design is. Oh, it's small. It's like not even a 5x5. So I'm just going to cut more than I need. Story of my life. Who's calling me? Oh, Erlene. I'm sorry, Erlene. I can't answer right now. I'm unalive. There we go. I love when, was it last week, Stacy? Was it last week when I was on the show? I think that was last week. Stacy, our Bossier City store manager, she called me and then realized I might be on a live. So she went and looked on the live and she was like, oh yeah, she's not going to answer my phone right now, or a phone call right now. All right. So we've got this. Here we go. And on the back side of it, I'm going to put that Heat and Bond. Again, Heat and Bond Ultra is a little bit much. Do not need a whole Ultra. The only time I ever really use Heat and Bond Ultra is when I'm not going to put stitches into something. Then I'll use a Heat and Bond Ultra, but usually Heat and Bond Light is more than enough. All right, so I have my iron preheated over here. So I'm just going to put that down on there. So it's, if you've ever used Heat and Bond Light or Heat and Bond Ultra, you know that it's got like a rough side to it, and then it's got a smooth side. So the rough side is actually glue, and the glue is going to stick to the fabric. And then once you take the paper side off and then reheat it on whatever your garment is, it'll glue on there. Orange corduroy, how cute. I know. When I saw it, I was like, you're meant to be a pumpkin. just automatically. I don't care what you thought you were going to be, but you're going to be a pumpkin for me, sir. But that's the thing. I love getting different kinds of materials, because when it's in an applique and you have those different textures, it's so good. All right, so I have my pre-treated fabric right here, and let's go ahead and switch back to our embroidery unit, because I want to go to memory right here at the bottom. Oh, sorry, my reach. Let me hit cancel. So memory right here at the bottom. And now if you notice, there's a ScanNCut, because I've already pre-registered my machines. Again, I do have a video on our YouTube channel. I think it's called Embroidery with your ScanNCut or something like that, that shows you how to set them up. So if you want a step-by-step guide of how to set those two machines up together, ScanNCut and your embroidery machine, to talk to each other, I do have a YouTube video completely on how to do that. So, all right, so we're going to hit our ScanNCut. There you go. She says, please wait. And what she's going to do is, let me switch you not where you're not, right on my face. Guys, just right there. All right. What it's going to do is it's now going to send it over to my ScanNCut if I turn the machine on. Why didn't you guys tell me? No one was going to tell me on that one, huh? Linda, I'm blaming you. No, I'm just kidding. Patty, you too. No, I'm just kidding. June, you as well. All right. There we go. So we're going to turn that machine on. All right. So let me switch you back. It's saying, hey, I'm going to send this in a temporary pocket. I know this feels like there's more words on the screen, but in the gist of it, that's what she's telling us. Hey, this is going to go in a temporary pocket. So I'm going to hit transfer. Now, remember, one thing can be transferred at a time. So if you did a previous project and you transfer this, well, it's going to take that one out. So remember, one at a time. So I only need this transferred, so I'm good. All right. She says, please wait. Please wait a while, actually. All right. Let me switch you back. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wake my ScanNCut up. Good morning. You've got some work to do, honey. Get out. Let's cancel. There we go. All right. And so she's going to actually send this on over to my ScanNCut, so now I can be able to retrieve it out of there. Let's see. She said, please wait. I wonder if it's because I didn't have my machine on originally. Question. Ah, there she goes. All right, so she went ahead and sent that over to my ScanNCut, and now that way I can embroider it out. Let me switch my cameras. Oh, let's see if the one wants to switch. All right, there we go. All right, had to switch it back. Y'all, when I tell you I use like 2 different ones and I never switch them. All right, we're a little off kiltered. Let's see if we can fix that. There we go. All right, so now we're going to go to we're going to go to the side again. And if you have a 325 or a 330, you'll see my connection. Now, if you have a 230 or 225, you'll see my connection, but you'll only see part of it. So since I have a 330 and a luminaire, I see send and retrieve. So I'm going to retrieve. And where do we want to retrieve from? I want to retrieve it from our wireless LAN. There we go. And she's going to go ahead and retrieve it for me. I mean, oh, there she is. Now, doesn't she look a little familiar? Do we remember her? Now, if a lot of different companies are starting to give you the cut file for your appliques, and if they do, then you click the shield. If they didn't, you create the flower and you have to create it out of nowhere. So since I do have a design that was sent over, I'm going to select the shield icon. There she is. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. OK again, or set. And there she is. So she's ready to go on my mat for me. Now, again, if you did not have one, you could hit that flower icon and try to make one from scratch. It is 100% for you. All right. I got to remember to start clicking the right button. All right, now I am going to use a fabric mat today because this is fabric. Now, Courtney, I saw somewhere online that someone told me that I could use a low tack mat or a standard mat to cut out my appliques. That is totally fine if that works for you. Me personally, I like to use a fabric mat with fabric side down, paper side up, because I'm more worried about the fabric than I am with some papering back. Now, I let someone use my fabric mats, and somehow this glue from the Heat and Bond Light ended up on that fabric mat, and it did not come off. Not even totally awesome to get it off. So I'm sticking to my guns, fabric side on a fabric mat. All right. Ooh, this is gonna be loud. Oh, there we go. She's a fairly new one. All right, let's put her down. Not anything in particular. So again, fabric side down on a fabric mat because again, I'm more worried about that fabric. So now that paper of that Heat and Bond Ultra is not touching this fabric mat because paper to fabric mat, not good. All right, let's switch you guys again. Not to that camera. There we go. All right, I'm gonna load in my mat. Guys, I'm going to the Eras tour tomorrow. Hey, Cindy. And my nails are the colors of all the albums, so do not judge my nails right now. They're usually not a bunch of fun colors. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and scan in our mat because I want to see exactly where that Heat and Bond Ultra is because I didn't cover the whole fabric, just a little part of it. Are you going to try to see through the Heat and Bond Heavy? Maybe the fabric? Oh, no, I did fabric side down. So I can see where that Heat and Bond is. Let's see. Do you need to mirror image? Yes. So great question, Teresa. She's like, hey, do you need a mirror image because you flipped your fabric, but you didn't flip your design? This pumpkin is non-directional, so he's even on both sides. But if you wanted to do that, you absolutely could. So say we had a dog and he's facing a certain direction and we want to make sure he's facing that direction again. We would come to edit, object edit, and then we would flip him. Boop, like that. Just one click of a button. Alrighty. Now, again, I like a darker scan, but if you don't like a darker scan, you can come to the wrench icon right here and lighten that scan if you feel like you can see it better this way. It's totally up to you. All right. Now, I see where that Heat and Bond Ultra is, so I'm going to go ahead and just boop, right there. So if I had other things that I wanted to cut out as well around here, I could move it over and make sure that I had enough and really use up all of my fabric because we don't have enough fabric, right, guys? We don't have fabric. What do you mean? Don't look in the closet. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Now you have different options that you can use to cut out your fabric. Let me grab them. You could use your fabric blade. If you wanted to use your fabric blade, you absolutely could do that. This is your thin fabric blade. And if you notice, brother got smart and they color coded. So the fabric mat is the same color as this fabric blade, or you could use the rotary blade. Now, I go in between these. It's kind of a personal preference. If I'm doing regular cotton fabric, I'm going to take this fabric blade and cut out. But if I'm doing something trickier like minky or felt or wool or something like that, I'm going to use this blade right here, which is my rotary blade. So I'm cutting out corduroy. I am going to use my rotary blade. It's more fine-tuned with them. So if you notice right here, right there, you see the little blade? Someone called it a pizza cutter last year. It was a gentleman. And I was like, no, rotary blade. Oh, Cindy said, don't near that closet door, right? There's nothing in there. Don't worry about that. All right, so we're going to please select and we're going to cut. There we go. And hit start. Now, something I always like when I mention the, first try, I did the camera. Something I like to mention when I talk about the rotary blade is some people will use it and they're like, oh, it's not working right because it didn't go through all my whole material. Now, the rotary blade is different than your other blades. Your other SDX blades are auto blades. Not saying she's not, but she works differently. These can do a 3 millimeter thickness at one time. So it automatically detects how thick and it's going to cut through that whole thing. The rotary blade only does like a 1 point something millimeter. It's a little over a 1, but it's only doing that. So if you've got a thicker material than a 1 millimeter, you're going to have to run it 2 to 3 times. I've only personally had to run it 2 times and it did great. So literally when it's done, you just hit it to go again and it's going to go over there again. So I usually come to the corner and I check to make sure it went through all the way. Again, they say 1 millimeter. I think it personally goes through more than a 1 millimeter because I've had stuff that was like closer to a 2 and it did it fine and I didn't have to run it a second time. Oh, y'all are so funny. Thank you, Anne. That's why we keep Anne around. She's a hype person. No, I'm just kidding. So there she goes. I absolutely love snow. And if you notice, unlike these blades, she hops. So she's going to hop over there instead of just cutting around because she's looking for that best possible crispest cut that she can cut on that edge. Because again, remember rotary blade, we're like, that's the noise it has to make. So she's looking for that to cut it around. So it's saying it's going to take about 2 minutes. I could have just hit the camera angle and looked at it, but I like how I went the hard way. So it's going to take about 2 minutes to cut. So it does take a few minutes longer than a regular auto blade because it hops around looking for that best cut. But I can wait 2 extra minutes for a good, awesome cut for delicate fabrics. I'm fine with waiting. I can entertain myself for 2 minutes while she's cutting it out. So it's so good. Let's go. Okay, this is what happens whenever she's cutting. I just sit like here like a big weirdo just watching it. All right, so we have our fabric in here. And the first thing it is going to do is a tack down line for our applique because it doesn't know that we have a ScanNCut technically. I could tell it no on the first tack down line, and that's what's on, but I usually just let it run. It's not going to hurt anything. Watch it do the one time it hurts something. All right, so while she's cutting out, let's go ahead and we're going to jump back to this machine. Move your head, Courtney. All right, everything looks good. I need to go ahead and put some embroidery thread in there, might be helpful. So I am going to use this really pretty one. So a lot of times I'll use Exquisite. I love Kingstar. I literally have Kingstar sitting right here. If you haven't used Kingstar, it's so good. I love it. All right, here we go. Let me back you guys up so you can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, she's done. Let's see. You actually want to be able to see what in the world I'm doing. There we go. All right, so she's done cutting. Let's switch you guys back here so we can see her. Boop, boop. There we go. All right, I'm going to unload with the same button I used to load. And I like just to check it. I like how I say check it. Okay, so tell me if this doesn't give you the same thought. You know when in cartoons they bust through the wall? Like that's what this is giving me. All right, she did so good. Now I should be good and find my spatula tool and get it off that way. So what I do to get my fabric off, because think fabric fibers, especially if you didn't pre-treat it with anything, is, Courtney, is it really 4 a.m.? LOL? 4 a.m. Oh, is my machine time not set? Oh, funny. Well, you never know. No, I am live, so it's not 4 a.m. It's 4:06 p.m. All right, so I'm going to take my spatula. I'm going to wiggle underneath my fabric. Now, why do we wiggle? Because this is very, very sticky mat, and these are fibers, and your ScanNCut did a great job getting it off, so let's give her as much help as we can. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Hey, cute. All right, now very sticky ScanNCut mat. So I am going to put the protective cover back on That way things like my hair don't get stuck on them. Not that that's ever happened. All right, we are done with her. Thank you, ScanNCut. You did a great job, honey. All right, so we've got our pumpkin right here with that Heat and Bond Ultra on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and take that paper backing, and then she's shiny. All right, so let's do our tack down stitch on our machine, and then we can go ahead and put her down and do all that fun stuff. All right, I'm very excited about this. I don't know if you can tell. All right, let me move my chair so you can see. All right, so we've got our frame in there. I'm going to go ahead and thread her. I absolutely love how easy it is to thread these machines. That was exhausting. I'm exhausted, I tell you. All right, green means go. Let's do this. Here we go. I gotta stop playing with fabric. I have a really bad habit of like pulling the fabric, and that's so bad. Do not do that. All right, so we're getting that tack down stitch right now. All right, so she's done that tack down stitch. What I want to do is take the hoop out at this point. Cool, there we go. All right, so going to put her down. I don't know where my pressing pads are. If you've ever used the dime pressing pads, they're the shape of the hoop and they fit in there. It's fantastic. All right, so I'm going to take with a Heat and Bond Ultra and put it down right exactly where the stitch out was. So here we go. Let me put it where you can see. So you see how that's that little tack down line? We're just going to lay it right on there. And it fits perfectly. Now, some people like to up the size like 1 or 2 just to make sure that it's passing that tack down line. I usually do that if it's a applique that I'm making from scratch. Like there wasn't one before and I'm making it, bringing it into my machine. If it's my connection, I've never had to. I usually don't for my connection. Any other applique I will, but my connection, I usually don't. Watch it be the one time I should have. All right, everything looks good. I'm so finicky about it. All right, so I'm gonna hold it down. I'm not gonna iron. Ironing is bad in this moment, like actually moving it back and forth. We just wanna hold it down. Now this is corduroy fabric, so I'm gonna hold it down a little bit longer than I would like a regular cotton fabric because she's thick. She's super thick. And I want to make sure that heat penetrates to really heat up that Heat and Bond Ultra at the back. Again, I usually only use Heat and Bond Ultra when I'm doing something I'm not going to put stitches into, but I can't find my Heat and Bond Light. So we're using Heat and Bond Ultra today. She's going to be on there. So let's see. What are you guys saying? My 30 keeps breaking. It's on the list of reasons why I need an Avenir. Barbara Jones. You know how long you've been looking at that Avenir. But you know what? Honestly, I am getting it for a number of reasons. I'm a huge fan of the projector and the fact that they now made it from a 3x5 into a 5x8 projector. I'm gonna light up my whole life. I'm lighting everything up. It's awesome. I'm so excited. There's other reasons, but like honestly, I'm gonna be honest, that's one of my main reasons because I use that projector for everything. Any kind of placements, I'm using that projector. Oh, this is so great. Okay. You know what I might even do is, I don't know. I was about to say I was going to iron on the back, but I don't really know about irons and stabilizers together. Has anyone tried that? Let me know in the comments. All right, there she goes. So she is on there now. She will not come off. I can shake it. Let's go ahead and put it back in my machine. Let's move my big head. There we go. All right, there we go. And green means go. Boop. I'm gonna switch you guys into another camera angle. Woo, didn't see that one coming, did you? All right, while she's stitching out, I'm gonna read some more of your all's comments. Be nice to me. No, I'm just kidding. Courtney, have you seen the Radiance, Courtney? I'm not really familiar with Baby Lock, so I'm assuming that the Radiance is Baby Lock, right? Yeah. There she goes. All right, gorgeous. So that was her tack down stitch, but we've already cut it. So usually you would have cut whenever it did that, or you would have put it down, then it would do this. Then you would go in here with applique scissors and cut it out. I'm not doing that. You could not pay me enough to do that. And we're going to hit green ones go, and we're going to do that thick satin stitch around. There she goes. All right, let's see if some of y'all's more of your comments. My brain is not working. There we go. So if you guys have a question about ScanNCut, let me know in the comments, and I'd be happy to answer that. And also, just realized my phone just fell. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. You're the best ScanNCut teacher on earth. Thank you. What about Saturn? No, I'm just kidding. You know someone is going to try to cut pizza with his ScanNCut. What is the brother? The brother literally puts it on their on some of their stuff that this is not food grade. Yeah, it's not food grade. I haven't tried Kingstar thread yet. It is the only metallic thread I'll use because the rest of it breaks on me and it makes me want to scream. Exquisite and Kingstar are my faves. Yeah, they're really good. I really, really, really love it. Oh, thank you, Karen Burley. She said great tips. Oh, I love your icon. We're in the fall season. It's going to be great. Let's see. Love my brother. Machines. Easy threading. Yeah, love it. I saw someone the other day had never seen an automatic threader, so I showed them, and they were like, oh my gosh, so this machine can do that. And I was like, yeah, totally. And she was like, is this the only machine that can do that? And I was like, no, there's a bunch of them, but brother is actually really great about it. So I'm a nerd. Improved engineering makes my heart beat faster. It really is. Yeah, they did for the Avenir and Android firmware, which is like the first, and it's fantastic. It's so much faster. Not that the Luminaire or any of the other machines weren't quick, but the processing times are fantastic on it. So very, very good. All right, let's see. Do we have anyone? Guys, and don't forget to put that hashtag AllBrands to win that $25. I'm sorry, is it 25? Yeah, $25 AllBrands e-gift card down in the comments. It'll automatically enter you to win. So always a great idea. And I've seen a lot of you guys. Hashtag AllBrands, hashtag AllBrands. Like, I want you guys to win some free stuff, okay? Let's see. Oh, I think I did that one before. I think I've done most of the questions. Yeah, I think I did. Awesome. I'm like quite proud of myself. You saw that? Let's see. I was going to say, I just got the 325 and can't wait to learn how to use it. Oh, yeah. 325. So they, I'm going to switch this one because now I feel like I'm just like talking over you guys. So 325 is awesome. 330 is awesome. Those are usually the ones I jump through most of the time because I like to do my connection, which is this, going back and forth, going back and forth. So you know how we just sent it over? So we sent it there to be cut. Any wireless brothering machine can send a design like that over to the ScanNCut, but usually, so like if you had a built-in design, the scanning frame, that's just on the Avenir, the Luminaire, and the 1055. So you could do that with those machines with the scanning frame. The rest of them, you're going to have to use my Design Snap app to be able to do that. But if I wanted to send a designs from my 330 over to my machine, that can only be done 325 to 330 ScanNCuts. Yeah. Let's see. Especially with Christmas coming, it's a perfect time for me to try the Kingstar thread. It really is. Well, I know, which we're going to have at Houston Folk Festival. So if you guys are coming to Houston Folk Festival, that thread will be there. Oh my God, it's so cool. Let me switch this. I feel like I'm hogging it. You guys can't even see it. It's so cool. Look at her just go. How easy is that? Like, that was a really, like not thick, but it is kind of thick, corduroy, and it's doing a great job. It really is. And now we just make corduroy pumpkins. Like, oh, how cute would this be on, like some overalls, like little kids' overalls, like a cute little pumpkin? Because when I tell you, my sisters and me like to get the kids matching outfits for Christmas and stuff like that, and it is a pretty penny to buy anything that's like applique or embroidered that you want. It's they were like, Courtney, can you make this? And then we just buy blanks or like cute little outfits, and then I go and put stuff like this on there with their little names and then personalize them. It does not take me very long. Oh, and she's done. So she is ready to do our next color. Now the next one, I went ahead and left brown because I did want to, you know, how our original design had brown throughout. So I did leave that. Now in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have put the satin stitch around just the applique because I was going to do that border, but like heaven forbid, it'll be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and change out my colors. Oh, I'm on camera, so I'm going to do it the correct way. We just cut there, pull from the bottom. Because if our tech is watching, I'm sorry, Thomas. There you go. There we go. All right. He will clock me. Okay. You're like, pulling it wrong. Because he told me it messes with the tension if I just pull it from the top and pull it out. So I'm being good. Okay, you clip your thread, you pull it through the needle, and then you don't have a tech that gives you side eye. All right, let's get my brown. Now, some of the machines come with a thread holder, and the Luminaire did, and I appreciate the small things. Because if I'm going to do Kingstar metallic, or any metallic, to be honest with you, I'm going to do it on the thread stand like this because it behaves better. I've noticed if I put it just through where it sits the cone right there, it's just not the same. All right. Ooh. See, there we go. Go. Fantastic. Green wings go. See how I'm spoiled, y'all. I am spoiled. And I'm okay with it. I still love my 125. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, let's see. My mouse wants to be really fun. If you guys were on the AllBrands Behind the Scenes show the other day, do y'all remember my mouse just did not work? Did you say I can scan on my 1055 and send it to my ScanNCut? You absolutely can, Vicki. You can. Yep. Oh, my mouse wants to have fun. So it's one of those moments where you have to take the dongle out, plug it back in for your mouse if you have a wireless mouse. I'm not using a wireless mouse anymore. It's driving me insane. Courtney, I would love to be at festival. Patty, come hang out with us. We're going to have way too much fun. Reverse applique, the other pieces. With the other piece of. That would be cute, Karen. So she's saying instead of throwing this away, because the ScanNCut did a great job cutting it out, she's like, just do it a reverse applique. That's great. And then that way you're not wasting it. Because again, we don't have a lot of fabric, okay? We got to be real skimpy. Don't look in that closet again. we got to be really skimpy with our fabric, okay? Let's see. Yeah, you spoiled like it's a bad thing. Debbie, look, okay. I can't. Who was the other day? I was at my sister's house and she doesn't have a ScanNCut. She has a Stormware. And I was like, oh, just do this. And she's like, oh, my machine can't do that. And I was like, she was like, oh my gosh, stop. I'm like, I didn't say anything. She was like, your face. I was like, I can't control that, okay? That's mind of its own. I know. I never say anything bad about a machine. I also don't say anything good. No, I'm just kidding. This is why I'm not live usually, okay? I got to edit myself. Certain things are recording. You can't say that. I'm like, I can't, but I did. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's go. I feel like I'm depriving you guys from watching it. Let's see. There we go. Is this a better angle or is that? Nope, it's the other one. The other one's better. There she goes. LOL, too funny, Corey. Thank you, Patty. She's hyping me up. I appreciate you, Patty. And Patty is a member of Behind the Scenes, which is our membership group. So I do a live show with you guys every Wednesday. And it's fun because it's a smaller group and we get to chit chat and I have way too much fun. And I got to stop telling you guys all the things that I do tell you. Because I'll tell them, I'll be like, this is how my day is going. They know way too much about me. So, and then last week, they actually got to do a tour of our new Austin store. So that was pretty great. And I think Barbara accidentally did it for everyone. I had to private it to private. And in her defense, she never does that show. So I had to give her some slack on that one. Let's say, again, if you guys have any ScanNCut questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. I'll totally answer them live. And if I need to show you something on the machine, it's a golden opportunity. I have it right here. There we go. Roxanne's putting that hashtag AllBrands because she wants to win that $25 e-gift card. All right, she said I'm winning it. Love your chit-chat. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that. You guys are so sweet. Y'all are just trying to make me do more live shows. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Oh, look, there she's doing the inside part of our pumpkin now. How easy was that? Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Always enjoy you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Roxanne. But how easy was that? I felt like I'm looking at the timer. We started this live 49 minutes ago. Half of it's mostly just me chatting. Like, let's be honest. This could have gone a lot quicker if Courtney would focus. And I refuse to. This is so cute. It's coming out really, 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 really cute. Hashtag AllBrands. I'm seeing this hashtag AllBrands in there. Hi, just joined. What hoop is that? That is the dime magnetic hoop. I forget what size this is. I want to say maybe it's the 5x7 dime magnetic hoop. I personally don't like hooping things. I'm going to switch out of this camera for a minute. I don't like hooping things. I'm carpal tunnel. Anyways, so just doing that magnetic is super easy. So the other day I was doing some freestanding lace, and that's like the freestanding lace you use like a wash away. So I'd use 2 layers personally. So it's just super easy just to snap them in there. Or I've been doing a lot of picture play, which is what the new Avenir has. And so I've been stitching out a lot of picture plays, and that's like tapestry. So you have to use 2, honestly 3 layers of like a heavy duty tearaway stabilizer. And I'm not hooping that. Nope. I won't do it. So any magnetic hoop has been a godsend. I am not hooping that. If you're doing towels of any kind or anything thick, just do a magnetic hoop. If you're doing a book bag, I was trying to do a book bag the other day with my regular hoop, and I was like, what am I doing? Just go get your magnetic hoop, and then that's it. Instead of like trying to push it in there, and then you have to twist the thing, and my hands hurt from thinking about it. Ow. I really got to get that surgery. So very, very neat. So yes, mag hoops are worth the money. They really are. They really are. Now there's the brother ones and there's the dime ones. And I'll tell you the difference. I love them both. So we sell them both. So I'm unbiased in this instance. So there's the brother ones, which are fantastic. I wish I had one here with me. And the difference is that they've got multiple magnets on there. So they've got multiple pieces on the hoop, which is really nice because then you don't feel like a huge magnet's coming at you and going to eat your fingers. So you can move them easily, retighten, adjust. So I do like those, and they're very strong magnets. Very great. And then there's the dime ones, which is one solid magnet, so a square, one solid magnet that goes around. So the dime ones are a little bit cheaper sometimes than the brother ones, so it's up to you which one you prefer. They're both great, and they do work on your different machines. So I highly recommend both of them. I have both of them. I have all the sizes in all of them. There are more sizes in the dime ones than there are the brother ones, but the brother ones are really nice quality. So I made sure whenever I bought my machine, if you are buying a machine, this is between me and you. If you're our owner, Mr. John, don't watch this. But between me and you, sometimes you can just ask them when you're buying your new machine, like, hey, do you have a bundle that includes those and actually gives me a discount on them? Because some people will throw them in. Some people won't. So it depends on your particular dealer, whoever your local dealer is. I'm not getting in trouble for you guys. Whoever your local dealer is, but it doesn't hurt to ask. I mean, they might get mad at me for saying that, but it doesn't hurt to ask because those are really fantastic. All right, let's see. Do you have the Brother Sublimation printer? It is awesome. I do have the Brother Sublimation printer. It is a mass market item, so that's why I really don't show it very often, but I do have one. So if you have questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. Does AllBrands have a virtual teacher for the 1055? We don't, and I really need to do that. I would love to do that because I love multi-needle machines. It's like a second hobby to me. It's so good. So if you have questions on 1055, absolutely. I actually have a 6 needle that lives right here, and I can't show you right now, but I have a 6 needle that lives right there. So I'd be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Let's see. Thanks. I have the Brother 10x10. Yeah, magnetic hoops, so good. Let's see. I have a Lumi XP3. I have misplaced couching foot with pigtail. Is Brother still selling parts for Luminaire? Yeah. You can come into any of our retail stores, any of the AllBrands stores, or on our website, allbrands.com, and we should have them. But I know we definitely have them in the retail stores. Let's see. I have 2 Brother bag hoops. They're so good, Brenda. They're so good. Let's see. When doing terry towels, what stapler do you use? Okay, so terry towel. Okay, so it's a multiple thing. I personally love a good tearaway because I don't feel like cutting things, so I usually go a tearaway. If you're going to do a very heavy thread design, then 2 layers. If not 1, I personally like exquisite stabilizer, and then I usually put like a coverall, like a topper, on top of my terry cloths because then that way it makes sure none of that thread is sticking up. And I really should have done it on this because when I'm looking at it, I'm seeing a bit of that corduroy come through the thread. I should have put a topper on there. There's one called Coverall. It's got a bear on it. We sell it on our website in our stores. I use that. It looks like a plastic sheet. It looks like a plastic sheet, and then you put it on there before you embroider your design. So on top, so it's your fabric, the coverall, and then you embroider on top of that, and then the coverall peels out after you're done, but it pushes down that terry cloth or any of that fuzz, you know how towels are, it pushes it down, and that way it's not popping through your thread. So absolutely love that. So yeah, nope. She's done. I was like, what am I going to talk about the whole time it's stitching out? And I'm thinking everyone's like, no, you'll be fine, Courtney. Let's see. I'll answer more of your questions in a minute, but I know we all want to see this. Oh my gosh, that's cute. That's cute. You're like, it's blurry. Let me see. What other camera angle can I do? Oh, there we go. That is so cute. Oh, I love that. Okay, now you see where I say about is doing that satin one, and I should have told it not to because I was going to still keep that brown stitch out. Oh, I forgot it was corduroy. I was like, oh. But I should have told it not to. Let me get you guys where you can see this. I should have told it not to, but I kind of like that. I kind of like that double satin. What do you guys think? Would you have kept the double satin on there? I kind of like it. It makes it look like shading almost, right? It gives a little something extra. That's real. Thank you, Linda. Oh yeah, I think we should have kept it. I would totally do it again like this. Very cute. Thank you, Karen. Let me switch back to you. Oh, let me not switch that. So very, very cute. I absolutely love that. Let me put them right there. There we go. While I answer some of your questions. Let's see. When did my ScanNCut turn off? All right. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm answering everyone's questions. So if you have any questions, put them down in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Can you use Brother magnetic hoops with all Brother machines? Certain magnetic hoops go on certain machines. I know Brother has a comparison chart on Brother USA, and I think there is one on our website, and Dime as well has a comparison chart. So make sure you check that before, but a lot of machines have them, especially Dime. They have a lot of them, different models, even snap-in ones, not just slide-in hoops. Let's see. Yeah, I did that deal. Vicky's like, yeah, I asked for it. Let's see. Are there videos on Artspira? Yes, there are tons of videos on Artspira on our channel. I've done quite a few of them, and we are constantly doing more. Let's see. I have a PR 655 learning it. Yes, I love my 16-year-old. Let's see. I'm debating on getting a pre-owned XP1, but not sure if it's worth spending all that money. I most likely will have the XP3 upgrades, but it's still a lot of money. Moolah. It is. So depending on who your authorized dealer is, I don't want to say too much because AllBrands, every dealer does their own bundle deals and stuff like that, and prices and stuff like that. They're each different. So I don't want to say too much because I don't know who your local dealer is, and I'm not trying to get in trouble. If your local dealer is AllBrands, that's different. That is a lot. I know, like AllBrands, we have a Houston Cold Festival deal on the XP1 with the XP3 upgrade. So all the upgrades to get you to a 3. And those are really good deals. So if you're coming to Houston Cold Festival, also, if you're not coming to Houston Cold Festival and you're near one of our AllBrands stores, we'll do the deal in the store. So all of our stores are honoring the Houston Quilt Festival deal. So if you are near one of our stores, pop in. Yeah, get that deal. Love it, love it. Oh, you guys are so nice. You are just so nice. All right, let's see. Make sure I'm answering all of them. Oh, thank you guys. Let's see. It's a keeper. Doris, would you tell me if it wasn't? She's like, yes. Do you ship to Canada? My local dealer doesn't ship dime hoops. Yes, we do. Yep, we ship to Canada. Yep. We have some Australians that are really awesome watchers of the show, and we ship to them all the time. Yep. And they're all the way in Aussie. There we go. Yes, I would have. Oh, is it? Yes, I would have did it that way. Yeah. Yep. With the yeah. With the double satin. I like it. Oh, AllBrands is too far away. Oh, Mary, we have a website. Do you have Kingstar thread on your website? We do. Yep. We have all the colors on our website. And there is only one color that they haven't made, and I don't understand why. They don't have a true black yet. Someone just fell. I just heard down the hallway. I hope they're okay. I just heard boom. Yeah, they're all on our website, allbrands.com. That is one cool looking pumpkin. I like him. We should keep him. We should name him. What's his name? Name him in the comments. Now, let me see if I can find where through it. If you did watch our show that I did a while back, we did the same concept. I have tape on there. And we did this little guy right here, which let me switch cameras so you guys can see him. Oh, no, that's the camera I wanted. How cute is he? And I actually used felt on this guy. And we colored him and everything. And that was scanning in a design and then coloring and again, sending a part of it to the ScanNCut to do applique. So this part is actually applique as well as his hat is applique. And then we stitched it all out. And we did use some Kingstar metallic I love the King Star. It's so good. I'm addicted, y'all. It's a problem. Someone take it away from me. Please don't take it away from me. So we didn't name him either, so y'all can name him in the comments. Oh, Jack. We like Jack for the pumpkin. All right, we're naming him Jack. Welcome to the show, Jack. So anyways, think of this. If you'd done this applique, how cute would it be a kid's name down there or right here? Or ooh, you could do an initial, just a big initial right in the center on like a really cute little dress. Oh, that's cute. I don't have girls, I have boys. All right. I'm living vicariously. I've never heard anyone complain about King Star metallic thread. No, it's good. It is so good. I visit your store in Salado when I was cruising the coast. It was amazing. Great service and great fabric and ScanNCut tools. Oh, thank you, Lucy. I appreciate that. Cutie pie. I like, or future, was it future pie? Oh, cute. Jackie O. That's cute. I love it. Cute. All right. So that is some really cool things you can do. I'm so glad we did this live so you guys could see step by step. Hey, that way you guys could see step by step how to do it. So again, if you have any of your questions, leave them in the comments. But I think that it's time to do the giveaway. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the giveaway up. So if you have not done the giveaway yet, if you have not put hashtag AllBrands, throw it in there real fast. Hurry up, real fast. All righty. Lauren's hitting that draw. Thank you, Lauren. All righty. Who is it? Is it me? Just kidding. Dot Benson, congratulations, Dot. You won the $25 AllBrands e-gift card. Please email events@allbrands.com with your name, number, and address to claim that $25 e-gift card. Again, that is events@allbrands.com with your name, number to win that to actually get that $25 e-gift card. Guys, between me and you, can I do a quick PSA? There are sometimes people that win the giveaways and never claim them. That's free money. That is free money. Claim your gift card, guys. No, get that money. A lot of times y'all do, and you're like, yes! Or they're like, I've watched for years. Oh, you guys are so nice. Oh, congrats. Y'all are so sweet. I love this. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to have to go live more. We're having way too much fun, but I am an hour and 2 minutes in, and I'm pretty sure Lauren, who's helping me drive the show, would like to go home. Sorry, Lauren. If you don't know, Lauren is amazing. She is fantastic, and she helps us drive these shows and keep me and Barbara in line. So we appreciate Lauren. Thanks, everyone. Everyone say thanks, Lauren. All right, guys. So again, if you have not planned to come to Houston Quilt Festival, make sure you make plans if you are nearby. Of course, the Brothers ScanNCut as well as Brothers Stellares and Brothers Six Needles, or is it Six Needles? Yeah, Six Needles are available on our website, allbrands.com, as well as tons of other products. I'm so excited to get to see you guys I'm heading down. I think the show starts Wednesday is preview night. So we are right around the corner from Houston Quilt Festival, and it's always the best deals of the year. And we're going to have so much fun. Canadians changed Albertsons. That's funny. So we're going to have way too much fun. What? Dot, wow, it's even my birthday today. Happy birthday, Dot. Oh my goodness. And she won. That's just meant to be. So congratulations. Happy birthday, Dot. From all of us at AllBrands, everyone in the comments, make sure we say happy birthday to Dot. Congratulations, Dot. Don't forget to email us to get that $25 gift card that's burning a hole in your pocket and you go spend it for your birthday. Congratulations. Oh, awesome show. Thank you, guys. All right, guys, I've had a blast. I will see you Saturday. Do I have it near me? I can't give you a sneak peek. It's across the room, but we're going to have a really cool show. We're doing a really big project. So if you have not caught our AllBrands After Hours, I do a show every Saturday at 6 o'clock, and we have a lot of fun. So that show is going to be something I've never done before, and it's coming out amazing because I've already been filming it for 2 days. So I will see you then. And then next Saturday, I will also see you live at the Houston Quilt Show. I almost said AllBrands Houston Quilt Show. It's not ours. The Houston Quilt Show, and we will be having so much fun running around. If you remember last year, we got in trouble by the police. So the quilt police. So hopefully this year we don't get in trouble with the quilt police during the show again. All right, guys, I will see you then. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.